What is the difference between the ordinary thief and a political thief? Number one, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it? But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education, your health, and your business. Number two, the hilarious part is that the ordinary thief will choose whom to rob. But you are the one who choose the political thief to rob you. Because we choose them. We vote them. We blindly say we are not blind. Who is deceiving who? The ridiculous part of the whole issue is that we will fight to defend and protect our belongings from the ordinary thief. Is it not? But we fight each other to defend and protect the political thief. Is that not what we do? Thugs will be fighting themselves to protect those that are stealing our career, stealing our joy, stealing our health, stealing our success. What a shame. What a travesty. Calls for us to think and think deep.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits, only temporarily, those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you.
Wagwan people, good morning. Oh no, real sweet, Wagwan. Man has enough respect. Karen, enough love. David Jervis TV, you there, man has respect. Morning, Jeanette, let's go. Now people, guess what? Ksamc now clear them people there. Estatebridge and Jacden cleared, all clear. Ksamc clear. Estatebridge and Jacden, that means the PNP councillor, where you are talking about there, the big building. We talk about him this morning. Jacden, you see, cleared. Building has been regularized. And also for the Prime Minister's Estatebridge, you know, that is affiliated with his son, according to, you know, and Norman Brown, he says he's no longer part of Estatebridge. But, you know, his son is part of it. So he must feel good if you know your son is cleared and the cloud, dark cloud come from over your son's head. You know, I know him only building, you know, but I'm son. So anything happen to your son in a good way, you feel good. If it's a bad way, you know, feel good about it. Me a father, me understand how it goes. So me understand also how I feel right now, say his son clear. So me a Swaby, pull it off. Me don't know what I want people, but me not trust politician. None of them. Remember Carlos telling up on this platform. Me not trust politician. Me don't know what I want, but me gonna play it for you guys. And this piece of news is taken from Nationwide. Let's hear it.
The development at 2 Waycliffe Close was previously linked to Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who sold the property to its current owners, Estatebridge Holdings. The Integrity Commission alleged breaches of the building approval process at the development. The Ksamc later called on the developers to regularize the construction. The application was submitted by Estatebridge Holdings Limited on December 10, 2024, and sought to regularize changes made to previously approved plans. The Ksamc says following a comprehensive technical review, the development was deemed compliant with all legal and regulatory requirements. It says the approval signifies the conclusion of the regularization process. The project at 18.5 Lyndhurst Road has been tied to People's National Party Councillor Dennis Gordon. Notably, Gordon resigned from the Ksamc's building committee ahead of its January 8 meeting. The development was also found in breach of its permits. The as-built application for 18.5 Lyndhurst Road was submitted by the Jacden Group during the tenure of the previous Ksamc administration, led by former Mayor Delroy Williams. Gordon is the chairman of the Jacden Group. The corporation says the project, intended for commercial use, underwent a thorough evaluation by the Chief Engineering and Planning Department with endorsements from key agencies. The application received final approval during the January 8 meeting. Mayor of Kingston, Andrew Swaby, emphasized the corporation's commitment to accountability and transparency in the approval process. He says the Ksamc remains steadfast in its mission to enforce accountability and ensure that all developments within Kingston and St. Andrew comply with the highest standards. The Ksamc underscored its dedication to fostering responsible urban development, guided by principles of good governance, fairness, and transparency. However, it's understood that at least 2 anti-corruption agencies continue to probe the Jacden development despite the approval from the corporation. Siobhan Campbell for Nationwide News.
I don't understand how that go. You have 2 anti-corruption agencies, or, you know, law enforcement agencies, some agencies still approve Jacden, but them cleared by Ksamc, which what I read to you a while ago, that is the conclusion of the regularization process. So there's nothing else to see here. So basically them up to code, building up to code. Building up the code for the 2 man them. No, and this make PNP Bex, and they make labor right Bex. PNP I say, all them should have, you know, pressure such man more. Labor right I say, them should have pressure God more. Nobody not happy. Nobody at all. No. You have another piece of the argument where this brother writer, so the farmer mayor, my deputy mayor, he might highlight the differences in Estatebridge and Jacden application. So him not satisfied. If he say such man we get through, but God must get through. You know, you may say them not satisfied. So here what he must say now. I'm going to debunk him backside because him should not come out in a chat, you know. him should not come out on a chat. Because under him, both of them money get to flourish. Then under him, all of them hanky panky and hooky pokey are going. So when if I'm conscience or what bother him, he might come out and come talk. Him shouldn't be talking. Because I'm going to read it for you this morning. I'm going to read it for you this morning, but let's read it anyway. Deputy Mayor highlights differences in Estatebridge and Jacden applications. Deputy Mayor of Kingston and Minority Caucus leader in Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, Ksamc, Delroy Williams, has sought to highlight differences concerning the approval by the Building Committee on Wednesday of the as-built application made by Estatebridge Limited and Jacden Limited. The statement from Deputy Mayor was in response to Mayor of Kingston and Andrew Swaby's comments regarding the approval of the requested amendments to the Wycliffe Close residential development and the Linders Road commercial property. Williams said he wished to bring clarity and highlight the following facts. Let's read it. Number one, the statement from Mayor Swaby and the Ksamc leadership failed to note that here we matter about field, but a politician that really joker people, them take with one big kudumono. This is better than more for talk. The Integrity Commission slam him. Him now no more for talk. Should have no more. But politics and politician, boy, they can spin everything. All when no more for talk. Let's go. Number one, statement from Mayor Swaby and the Ksamc leadership failed to note that in the case of Estatebridge, the company had a permit and applied for approval of the minor variations. This is a normal procedure concerning any construction of note. Number two, concerning Jacden, the entity did not have a permit for the building which was erected. Jacden had applied for a permit to build a two-story commercial building. However, a permit was not approved. Jacden proceed to build a structure which exceeded the number of stories particularized in their initial application. Jacden then applied for a regularization prior to the building being regularized. On Wednesday, the structure would have been contemplated in law as an illegal building. Number four, the avoidance of any ambiguity. Estatebridge had a lawful permit and applied for regularization of minor variations. In the case of Jacden, a building was constructed without a permit and was subsequently regularized. Man, listen. The deputy, listen to people, come and read. The deputy mayor added that it would be good if statements issued by Mayor Swaby and the leadership of the Ksamc are characterized by greater clarity. Both the residential development and the commercial building are cited for breaches. So both Andrew Onassis and Gardens is cited. They're both cited for breaches. In November 2023, a stop order was placed on the commercial building on Linders Road, which is connected to Councillor for Maxfield Division, Dennis Gordon, after it was discovered that the construction was 3 stories and not a 2-story constructed as was permitted. Listen this. Listen the argument good. Remember, we read up the man said never get no permit to build the building. That's why I come to you now, because me read with sense, and we need to have sense, boy. Him say he never get no permit to build the building. He build without permit. And that we read that so. Yeah? Yeah? All right, number 4, what him say, my argument, he say, for the avoidance of any ambiguity, Estatebridge had a lawful permit and applied for regularization of minor variations. You hear the argument there? All the while we are knock out and all them things there. But we see a knock out a minor. Because it happened under him. It's minor. But may I come to him because I'm going to tell you what the Integrity Commission say about him. Yeah, man. So he must say, in the case of Jacden, a building was constructed without a permit and was subsequently regularized. Listen, a building was constructed without a permit and subsequently regularized. But listen to this argument I'm about to read for you right now. After it was discovered, look here. After it was discovered that the construction was 3-story and not a 2-story structure as was permitted. Permitted. Who permit him? Did he say the man did not get no permit up at top? What I just read for you? Number 4. He outlined Estatebridge had a permit. And this brother building now have no permit. But don't ask me to read. Same bill 3-story instead of a 2-story. You understand me? Like as was permitted, it was permitted to be like 2-story, but in be like 3-story. Who give him the permit? So how the brother say him now the permit? People think we are idiot, Let me read the whole paragraph. In November 2023, a stop order was placed on the commercial building on Lyndhurst Road, which is connected to Councillor for the Maxfield Division, Dennis Garden, after it was discovered that the construction was 3 stories and not a 2-story not a 2-story structure, as was permitted. So what I'm reading here, him get the permit, it will be under Ksamc under the labor rights. PNP not take over it yet. So this is brother what them attack. Them don't know so we out here. Them don't can tell some look people that drink drunk about there and some look rum face people, some type of argument, boy. Them don't know what them attack about. What them attack about? We out there, so we dissect it, we tear it up, we look on it all different way. This is not hard. Just to say, the brother, you understand me? It don't make no sense. The whole thing was him build 3-bedroom, 3-story, and he was supposed to build 2-story as was permitted. So when man say him now no permit to build illegal building and I get to regularize, something no make sense. So I'm have to read no more of that because that's what me I brought to you where it was confusing right there, people. So I want to go to you where this brother should not talk, Him should not talk. Misery like company. When they have to take up none of them, but him is bullshit. If you go one side, go sit down. Tell me, I tell you. Because him did up there give out type of break to Estatebridge. Nobody wasn't going up there go check nothing. Yeah. Estatebridge doesn't building on their own. Nobody go check nothing. Things are right. Hence the Integrity Commission is supposed to investigate all him too. Yeah. Integrity Commissioner investigate, man. So let me go to a short break, people. And I'll be right back with what the Integrity Commission say about the leadership, basically him.
The development at 2 Waycliffe Close was previously linked to Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who sold the property to its current owners, Estatebridge Holdings. The Integrity Commission alleged breaches of the building approval process at the development. The Ksamc later called on the developers to regularize the construction. The application was submitted by Estatebridge Holdings Limited on December 10, 2024, and sought to regularize changes made to previously approved plans. The Ksamc says following a comprehensive technical review, the development was deemed compliant with all legal and regulatory requirements. It says the approval signifies the conclusion of the regularization process. The project at 18.5 Lyndhurst Road has been tied to People's National Party Councillor Dennis Gordon. Notably, Gordon resigned from the Ksamc's building committee ahead of its January 8 meeting. The development was also found in breach of its permits. The as-built application for 18.5 Lyndhurst Road was submitted by the Jacden Group during the tenure of the previous Ksamc administration, led by former Mayor Delroy Williams. Gordon is the chairman of the Jacden Group. The corporation says the project, intended for commercial use, underwent a thorough evaluation by the Chief Engineering and Planning Department with endorsements from key agencies. The application received final approval during the January 8 meeting. Mayor of Kingston Andrew Swaby emphasized the corporation's commitment to accountability and transparency in the approval process. He says the Ksamc remains steadfast in its mission to enforce accountability and ensure that all developments within Kingston and St. Andrew comply with the highest standards. The Ksamc underscored its dedication to fostering responsible urban development, guided by principles of good governance, fairness, and transparency. However, it's understood that at least 2 anti-corruption agencies continue to probe the Jacden development, despite the approval from the corporation. Siobhan Campbell for Nationwide News.
So on the seat, when I hear it, plain as day. However, when we see that brother come out, come talk, I was surprised. Him should be the last man to come out, come talk. Him should come out, come talk. Honestly to God. Now, him there run Ksamc, people. How would I run it? So let's read. Things must make sense, because him should not come out, come talk. It's shame, man. The whole of them guys, yeah, come in and see taxpayers' money and believe yeah, at them personal piggy bank. Because nobody not got prison, you know. Now, let's read, people. This is from December 10th, last year, 2024. Loop News. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is facing fresh scrutiny following a damning report from the Integrity Commission, IC. The report accuses an entity linked to the Prime Minister of deliberate building breaches linked to a residential development at 2 Wycliffe Close, Beverly Hills, Kingston 6. The 63-page document tabled in the House of Representatives on Tuesday reveals that the construction was carried out in violation of the building permit issued to Estatebridge Holding Limited, a real estate company associated with Holness. The report also blasted the Kingston. Listen to that part here. This is the Integrity Commissioner talking. So this brother writer saw him not have no right for come out come talk, people. See me, I bring the proof to you. Him not have no right for come out come run off his beak in no way, shape, nor form. If you go on one side until the Integrity Commission investigation pass. The report also blasted the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, Ksamc, for being negligent in its oversight of the construction, accusing its officers of not being truthful in their inspection reports, which showed compliance when there was none. No, what is somebody have? No, look at people. They lied and document. Inspectors, they lied and document under him. They lied and paperworks. So you really could have catch them and lock them and throw the key, because if you have paperwork or state say them tell lie, I mean, that's not written evidence that man a proof that man said them falsified documents. Say a right turn when a left turn. Say a red when a blue. Say a 1 when a 2. So tell me what this brother have to talk about. Tell me. Him did a long time under them nonsense. So therefore, why they was there? The PNP councillor would have acquired his license under him. I said it this morning, or whenever I mention it. That means that the PNP councillor get him license under him. The building would have go up under him. Do you understand me, people? So him said stop order was placed on the building, and the building never have no permit, but me read for you where the problem was. He might build 3-story instead of the 2-story as permitted. Remember me read that for you. So if you get permit to build 2-story, that means all the brother I saw I say he not get no permit. You see how lie can spread, people, and propaganda. And all people want to see, I don't see that. And then run with that. But them not read with sense. So say in the same article, it a tell we say it might be like 3-story instead of 2-story as was permitted. He was permitted, given permit to be like 2-story, but he might be 3-story, so he did get a permit. But this brother, so I tell we say, he never get no permit. Argument must make sense. Like me, I say, him shouldn't come out and attack, because these reports are what we do. And we see where him him sit down upon the and turn him head upon all them slackness at Ksamc. Let me read again what the Integrity Commission say. The report also, that is the Integrity Commission report, also blasted the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, and this is before the PNP take over, you know, for being negligent in its oversight of the construction, accusing its officers of not being truthful in their inspection reports, which showed compliance when there was none. You see that? So when I know the Integrity Commission is two of them depend on there, two oversight body depend him, is investigating. So we don't know what them will find when them done. If Ksamc drop the ball upon them and inspectors lie and report on his building too, we don't know. So we just make the Integrity Commission do them work independently. So you see, the report blasts Ksamc, the Integrity Commission, because it stated that them lie officers, the officers not only, so it's the oversight of the construction, accusing its officers of not being truthful. Can you imagine that type of job and you tell lie upon documents? You talk about building, but can't tear down upon people. Building, you know, where life going on. And you are lying on documents. Tell me, say them inspector must have got prison. So they were not truthful in their inspection reports, which showed compliance when there was none. So basically, them tick off. So yeah, man, they might build a 2-bedroom, but a 3-bedroom in that bill. People tell me say they must go to jail. Are we gonna stop this in our country? So the chairman of the Urban Development Corporation, Norman Brown, who is described as Onus's real estate business partner and director of Estatebridge, is named in the report. Now, Norman Brown need to step down. Norman Brown, like this brother, him step down from his responsibilities at Ksamc and all them things there, they board them. Norman Brown need to just clear office. Norman Brown can over UDC and over Housing Agency of Jamaica. And Norman Brown, I put up building and I fudge the building permit, the code. Him should know better. Him over UDC, you know. UDC, Urban Development Corporation. The top man that is over Urban Development Corporation, building no up to code, and him still have him job. The top man who is over Housing Agency of Jamaica, housing, you know, building. His building no up to code. No, him have to regularize it. So the IC Director of Investigation, Kevin Stevenson, found that the requisite planning approval and building permit required for the construction of the development, consisting of 4 2-bedroom units, were properly issued by the Ksamc to Estatebridge on July 12, 2021. You know, Stevenson also found that the terms and conditions of the building permit, which was issued by the Ksamc for the development, were breached. So this is a brother compare, you know. So we could talk. Its conclusion is Sorry about that. I don't know what go on with the machine. So I'm happy jump on another device. This man say, how to do? So, yes, people, appear arms house and Bangarang. I go on a John shop. This man say, yeah, so we see where the PNP brother him get off. We see where the Labourite brother him get off. So, hey, the only people get tear down over here, you know. And me only, you know, me tell them all the time, you know, politicians always win. What me say them do? You know, see them always a win. You know, see nobody a got jail, nobody a lose nothing. Only house tear down and so a poor people house. They never give you a chance to regularize. Such man never give poor people a chance to regularize people.
Madam Speaker, tomorrow the government will act to demolish those structures that have been illegally erected.
He never give you a chance. He tear down with stuff and we have to go one side, go ball and wipe with nose not.
Prime Minister and Party Leader Andrew Holness
Is the man of integrity, love.
The operation, which began after 6 a.m. on Thursday morning, saw unoccupied and unfinished houses being demolished by large machinery.
The state that I
stand in full support
of the best Prime Minister
since 1962.
One inconsolable victim of the demolition said she now has no clue what her next steps will be, as she spent her last $800,000 on the lot she was building on.
And they turn up the receipt, give me. They send the receipt, give me. Nobody not give me no look one, no look no give me.
In full support
of the best Prime Minister
since 1962.
Southwest St. Elizabeth is in full support.
No, I thought me does a pass and so I just told me so the lead on the plane. Me does a work for work. I see that work for work. I change it and I make work in a man time. Come in and have it, come here, see if it belongs and such. I don't know what to do.
How could I not support a leader who is moving Jamaica forward?
We never get a chance to regularize. No, poor people never get a chance to regularize. It's not at all. Mash down with place and come tell we fart the next day.
Has been put on hold, at least for now, until a meeting is convened with the government and the Sugar Corporation of Jamaica, SCJ, to work out the way forward.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who visited the community today, told the residents that the area will be developed in an orderly way and they will not be left out. Kirk Wright has this primetime news follow-up.
The residents eagerly awaited the arrival of the Prime Minister to hear the government's next move after demolishing their structures. Immediately after he arrived, he convened a meeting where he made this announcement.
This community and this area is about to experience a change, a transformation. We have put in place a master plan that is going to bring 15,000 houses into this area. Not for rich people.
And with that, the Prime Minister declared the options available.
You will have options to acquire the land itself. You will have options to acquire a starter unit. And you will have options to acquire a full unit. Presently, we were modeling our target prices as to the prices that we have been giving in Catherine Estates, which is just across here. And those units are about $6.5 average $1 billion.
Good news, but the price point sparked questions of doubt about affordability. The Prime Minister assured there was no need to worry as persons will be able to obtain mortgages.
So you will be able to buy your house and pay over time. The same way you're doing it now in incrementally building out. But when you go this route, you get your full house in a community.
Some say they weren't convinced of the Prime Minister's plan.
You know, don't you know that he's lying, right? because me know a lie I tell, right? And in the first instance, him should have found out all of them something before him demolish the building them, right? And then him come back with him foolish now. Remember, you know, him say, we are criminal, you know. Me hear in person and then him go tell you right there, say him did not say it, and me have to come up and say it. Yes, him say it.
The Prime Minister told the people that it appeared they were scammed because the government has no record of them paying for lands in the area.
Now we need to know who did you pay. We want to be able to assist, but if we are going to assist, we need to have clean hands coming to the table.
People, what clean hands this man have coming to the table? This man have got to look upon a bunch of poor people. Most of these people are self-employed. Telling them that them can pay their mortgage just like how them are building house in increments. Good God. If you are the Prime Minister, would you tell the people we are lead that poor people who hustle to build them house? You buy 100 block, a 200 block, then you buy a little cement, you buy a little gravel, you buy a little this, you save up the money, you get the little workman come lay a couple row of block today, bring it up to there. So, oh God, if you're a Prime Minister, would you give them that type of advice? You want to stop the people from building on their own, telling them, say, them can't get a mortgage. How do you get a mortgage, people? Don't you have to have a job to pay your mortgage? How is it the same? Him tell the people them say it's the same. Them can pay the mortgage in increments, just like when them build them house. Oh God. Is that true, people? Can you pay your mortgage in increments? Or every month your mortgage better be up. But when you're building a house for yourself, you can't finish a 1 room or a 2 room and shove yourself in it and build the rest of the house around you. Sometimes people take months and years to finish them out. Sometimes the black turn are green and black and all for sitting. And later on, a man get the money, man just push on the house or the pick them might grow up and finish their house. But at least nobody not take with the house. But on the other hand, if you give up the house we have built on your own and say you got to pay a mortgage, if you take sick, you lose a job or anything, you can't pay a mortgage and no increment. You lose your house and then you're out the door. So what the Prime Minister is telling these poor people and the advice this man is giving them is totally wrong. You cannot pay a mortgage in increments just like when you build your house. That's what the man told them. When they can be like a 1 room, go in there. Nobody now run them out of it. You go along till you build a 2 room. Nobody now run you out of it. They go along till you build a hall or the 3 room. Nobody now run out of it. If you ever take 10 years to finish your house or more, nobody now run out of it. How is it the same as paying a mortgage, building a house in increment? How is it the same? These are sometimes some people for years, they don't have a penny to build nothing for no house. Things get bad for people, lose them job, things run down, you have sick in your family or death or something. You don't have $1 to spend for no building. But all you know, you can find a little food and a roof there over your head. But if a mortgage you pay and find yourself in a situation like that, you're out the door. So what the Prime Minister was telling the people is bad advice. Very bad. These people did not get a chance to regularize. Then listen to this. If she don't want the next lady 8-bedroom, she have built for her pitting them. Watch this.
A mother, living in a rent house, rent raise every 3 months. I am very uncomfortable. Building an 8-bedroom here for my kids. And before you even come and say something, they even say that we were issued with a warning. Was a lie. That was a lie, and it was written from the person. That is also a lie. No, and they didn't find out how we got the land. It wasn't captured as I paid for my land.
Okay.
I paid 3 times because I couldn't afford it 1 time.
Oh, you made down payment, installments. Right. Okay.
I got my receipt.
When we examined the situation, we only acted when we were certain that certain steps were taken. So we had the evidence of the posting of stop orders. I will. So you.
That's a lie, yo.
Please. Allow the lady's question to be answered. Right. Please. Allow the lady's question to be answered. Right. So So that's one. Then number two, the land that you claim to purchase, right? The government would want to know. Madam Speaker, tomorrow the government will act to demolish those structures that have been illegally erected.
And you hear them rich man, yeah? We have 10 and 20 house, yard and abroad. Have all type of thing. None of them have gas station, no more truck on the road, money overseas a hide. Shipping license in them pocket, them rich. Hear them a beat desk. When the Prime Minister say, I'm going to tear down people's house, man, demolish people's house, like it's nothing. It's nothing. Because I can. I have the power. These people never get a chance to regularize, but these politicians did. Both of them get a chance. Both of them started out on wrong foot. Building code violation. I understand, say, Ksamc gave them that option. Remember, I read it for you. They have a couple of options to get them building straightened out. And then went to the option, and with us a read right now, say them good again. So that conclude, that we read, that is the conclusion of the regularization process. So that is the conclusion of the regularization process. So both men building are now legal. They get the chance to make them place legal, but the people them never get a chance to regularize their buildings. Such man just go in a parliament and say like
Madam Speaker, tomorrow the government will act to demolish those structures that have been illegally erected.
Hear the man ma beat desk, man. Hear the man ma pound desk when the Prime Minister say, we are going to demolish those structures. The man ma beat desk like, yeah. Make somebody cry. Make somebody homeless. Make somebody blood pressure go up. Mash up somebody's life. Set somebody back. Make people think wicked like they want, make people think wicked. Yeah,
man, come back and woman Andrew Wallace place for real, man. Come back and man and parents better. Because watch out. You feel like Andrew Wallace poor people in family. You know want to see a man go live in family also. Right then in Andrew Wallace right now family where we need a house just like how we need a house now. Come back and prison we go live and make soldiers and police run with them. The soldiers and police them run with my young boy for we. Then them happy catch me. Me a whole man. Me can't run for soldier and police right now, especially soldier. Andrew Wallace, come back.
So all the meditation they man have, make man think wicked, hurt up people, mash up people meditation. Yeah, man, make a sick man, stress out people. Yeah, God will go tear them down. And I know there's no evidence of gang selling nothing to these people down there. I don't apologize to the people. The lady that was involved in selling land, she's a principal and is acquainted with the woman. What happened to that case? What happened to that case? What happened to the woman at the school, the principal? What happened to her? I thought she was arrested or something. What happened to her? Everything was just fake. What happened to that case? All right, so you see, when it comes to poor people, them come down heavy pound way. And for them, no, let's go to the St. Catherine Municipal Building. Mr. Norman Scott over there, people. Yeah, you must say, Norman Scott over there. For what, 3 term now? I think at the 3rd term, Norman Scott depend people, don't it? So what I go on at the St. Catherine Municipal Building shouldn't be going on and should not get away. shouldn't afford to get away under a mayor unless you don't know your job. You look over there, so are you just damn corrupt yourself? So we have pay attention to that era. Me not say man do not need people, but me say certain things must happen when you have people that pay attention. And poor people you talk about now, we sit them and look on, Them supposed to look on, we sit in and make sure say nobody not thief is something, So Mr. Scott, him did a fair minute, people. Want to know that too. Norman Scott did a fair minute. And me I say, something right. Something right, yes, so. So we are watch a space there. You hear me, I say? We are watch that space there. We are watch that space. We are definitely watch that space. So this is I'm gonna read a little something now. To show you how long. Come in, I will try to find out how long Norman Scott did it. Scott has big plans for St. Catherine. So we not just believe that him just swearing in the other day when the PNP then win bigly. Said Scott did it for a minute. Right? So this is from 2016. So such man come in 2016. So to understand how long Scott did it, we have to pull that one look up his article, Chairman of the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, Norman Scott. So in 2016, Norman Scott was the chairman of the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation. Scott says he's committed to leading with fairness, balance, and boldness, and decisiveness. Scott, listen to that part now. Scott, who was returned as chairman of the corporation and mayor of Spanish Town for a second term. So in 2016, when Andrew Ones just come in, Scott would have had a term prior to Andrew Ones taking office. Do you understand when I read that? So Scott being there, this is like his third term. So he have one before Andrew Ones, and he have Andrew Ones in there for 2 terms. So therefore, like a 3-term brother. Chairman of the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, Norman Scott, says he is committed to leading with fairness, balance, and boldness and decisiveness. Scott, who was returned as chairman of the corporation and mayor of Spanish Town for a second term, was delivering his acceptance speech after being sworn in along with 40 other councillors. 20 represented Jamaica Labour Party, JLP, and 20 represented the People's National Party, the PNP, in a ceremony at Emancipation Square, Spanish Town, on Tuesday. So the part more want to highlight is that Scott, who was returned as chairman of the corporation and mayor of Spanish Town for a second term in 2016. So Andrew Ones sworn in 2016. So Scott had that, so basically like a 3 terms. So we have to pay attention to that. Because anybody that thief money and never got prison, I will not be nice for them. And the Norman Scott, this thing not supposed to go on. I'm the boss there, so I'm not pay attention. So what it look like I work at them a thief, the thing. But anyway, let the investigation go on. Me now go push nothing like me know nothing. Make Mocha know them I look for. Make them go on to them work people. And even for such man, the labor rights send them and somebody snitch on them over the labor right party. So what? Let it happen. Then if you start snitch on each other. So we country go clean up here. Point out the crime want to know go on, man, and snitch on each other, man. Because we know PNP have something to snitch on labor at them about and vice versa. Start snitching on each other, man. Me not care. You must start telling where the bodies are buried, man. Because I only know. All of this, what them do, people only hurt us, the people. Only hurt us, the people. Now, before me left us today, we're going to talk about a topic. We're going to talk about America and China. Very, very important, people. We have this discussion in the morning here about America and China. Because it look like we are getting locked up in a batty hole. Pitney go and sleep now, so I don't understand. I say batty hole. Don't get me locked up in a batty hole, yeah. Left me and go long way I go. You know, so Jamaican state. I don't know exactly what I talk about. When a Jamaican say, don't get me locked up in a batty hole. You look like Jamaica get yourself locked up in a batty hole. So we're going to discuss this China a little briefly and Jamaica with Trump coming in and all these things. So we're going to discuss that. Yeah? We go to a short break. We'll be right back, gentle people.
No, sir, I don't care.
No, so this is private property.
I don't care what
Answer me now.
all you want to me.
Well, on daddy. Yes, so this is private property. Then a quarrel, a quarrel.
I just give an instruction that once you have that body, you're not a part of this property.
Okay, so we're not supposed to walk on the beach then? Not even the water?
No.
Not even the water, right?
No.
So you're going to
what is?
Yeah.
I am making it clear, man. I'm
Yeah.
making it clear that no one, once you're not a part of the property, you're not allowed over there.
Yeah, I'm understanding. I work about babes. I work, you know. If somebody tell him something, daddy, a reason, man.
There's no reason, sir.
So how are you come forward with me? Yeah, bless it, daddy. My uncle ask a thing still because we have a beach thing going in Jamaica. So you are telling me now, me and my wife cannot walk in the water, go down there and come back?
But I'm saying you don't have it.
No, hold on, brother. So
a device, a play around. But anyway, people, me I talk about with the Norman Scott situation there, down St. Catherine. That was a spectacle. Because if you're going to pick up some paper, you're a mocha, you and feed, go down there. Only no need no soldier, and I think them have a SWAT team down there. Jesus. You'd have been say some bad man, them go find some gunman. People don't say that was an overkill. Talk truth. Remember? They did not went for no arrest. So they never expect no resistance. So if you never expect no resistance, you just go down to collect paper. And for what me I hear, is not the first time when you go down there go collect paper, because you guys been have them on an investigation for what? 4 years. So why the other time them you guys never bring the spectacle? People make sense out of this. May I ask this before we move on? Why Mocha never brought the spectacle? They have been doing this for 4 years. And we hear the men them at the municipal building saying that Mocha came there for documents before. It's not the first time. So them never bring the spectacle the last time they went. Why now? A Mocha that, they don't even bring hellfire with them. This time them are going to bring hellfire. Like them have SWAT and soldier, create a scene. That this is, to me, it look orchestrated. Major Jarrett. Me not like people, it look orchestrated. It look orchestrated. Yeah. It was all, it look orchestrated. Talk to people. Let's look at it good. Yes, we want they will lock up the PNP, them FM thief. We want to lock up the Liberate, them FM thief. But don't do it in the name of politics. It just look brawling and just playing, so play. Out the door like a naked batty. We see it. If Mocha been investigating these people on an investigation for the past 4 years, how come they never find nothing? How come they never find nothing till now? Now man Scott did that one third term. How come they not find nothing till now? And if I go for 4 years, remember they did not went down there to lock up nobody, so they don't expect nobody to resist arrest. They don't want to submit to handcuff and all them things and go in at the Jeep. Not like that. Right? It's only under them circumstances they should have carried a backup with you. Just in case if any pushback, I'm gonna resist. But if the normal routine, like you have been doing over the past 4 years, quietly going to the municipal corporation in St. Catherine, collecting documents, and none of we did know that, Mocha. Minister showing on expose himself. Minister say, Mocha expose himself to the people. We want if to do a good job. Yeah? We want if to lock up PNP and liberate the thief way. But just don't blatantly and broadly so make a move and look like a politics to me, like a, you know, like Andrew water boy or toilet brush or wheelbarrow. Me don't know what. Because it's plain. Look at it, good people. There's a trend. They've been under investigation for 4 years. So what was the trend? Quiet. Them walk, quiet, go seek them paper. Quietly, them go over there, go get them documents. Listen, me, man. There gotta be a trend. How them normally come collect documents, seek documents, and ask a corporation to get documents. Me not see nobody resist. Me not see no fight. Me not hear no blah, blah, blah. So if the trend, and all you guys always do this, is to quietly go to the municipal building, go cut the offices, go collect these documents. People, none of we don't know, as much as we vlogger, pay attention to everything. We look out for everything, but we did not know that the St. Catherine Municipal Building was under investigation for 4 years. So for the past 4 years, you guys been doing stuff quietly, stealth, don't it? We never know. And when they went down there the other time, then Mr. Major Jarrett, did you take the soldiers and all that with you and the media? Because we don't know if, I'm not saying that if that was true, we wouldn't see it. The rest of the time, it was quiet. Why this big old loud bang now, Mocha? Why this loud bang in St. Catherine? Why the big bang of the military look like one of SWAT out there? What required this time? Nothing changed, right? Because you're saying I'm gonna lock up nobody, don't. Something not right. In a ninja man voice, something not right. No, people. We're gonna talk a little bit about China and America. Great news, people. Major breaking news. Jamaica is gonna be part of America. We're gonna be spending green dollars. Trump is gonna take over Jamaica. That's a joke, people. That's a joke. Don't get mad at me too fast. We don't know how to bring Rockstone at me real quick. What did he even say that? You know, don't lick off of me that fast. That's all a joke, okay? No. Ah, boy. No. I was part of a group discussion this evening, right? In the group, people were talking about Jamaica, America. Some people in the group, they must say, boy, what America did for Jamaica. Some say America no say Jamaica want infrastructure all this time and they never do it, and the Chinese are do it and stuff like that. And so what America do for we? They don't do nothing to make them go and blah blah. Now, people, you know, the person where I said that probably have them family overseas in the white man in America, yeah, where I send money to them. My argument is, people, a logical one. Simple as ABC. Can I always make it plain? Imagine you have this old boyfriend. You might drink little rum and come in and cuss every now and then. Yet. Yes, but he's a good, you know, he's a good breadwinner. He might hold on everything. He never beat you. You have little ways, but he never beat you and nothing at all. Never put your hand on you. But you know him, he come and drink and cuss gangalang bad sometime. But you know, he's a good provider. He never lay a hand on you. He's not an abusive man. You understand? But he run a back a cuss and a chat bad. Listen to me, people. A real argument me I give you know. That is your husband, and you know him how many years? Probably decades. You know him, you understand him. That represent America. Here comes a new man now. Flashy, new guy, knight in shining armor. Your old man right, that's a donkey ride, man. New man show up in a nice shiny car. Lot of money and luxury around him. Remember, you don't know the new guy. He just come around. You really don't know him. No, you don't. He's very secretive. And you can't go female out of his community. You're not allowed there. You understand me? I say? This man's much different from your husband where I'm there for a long time. You have a little problem, but you guys are right. Would you leave your old man where they're for years and years? He might hold on the house and take care of the bills. Let me know one day they might have a one drink and probably run back a chop too bad. Remember that not right, you know. That not right, but I just give you a scenario. Would you leave your old man where you know say him now go chop you up, you know say now you seem mad, you seem glad, you seem sad. You want to be too thick and thin. You know, the man tested. Would you dash him away for a new boy because him show you some money? Chris Carr, would you say bye-bye? Well, that's what China represent. Another thing when we hear people talk, say, what America do for we? You know, so we sound worthless. We sound very worthless. It's always looking for somebody to do something for we. When we're going to stop looking for people to do stuff for us? When people say stuff like that, we say, what am I think about? When we are going to stop wanting people to do stuff for us? When we're going to do it, people? When we're going to do it ourselves? Now, look at this. America gives so many Jamaicans education. Bright enough, if they ever pack up and go back to Jamaica, they can run the country better than any politician out there ever born. And like me I tell, you have some Jamaicans where America, them educate them. Do you see that in China? Okay. You have some Jamaica right in America also. Have a whole heap of money, property, and like me I tell, billionaire. Do you have that in China? When you're broke and need money, do you call somebody in China, particularly a Jamaican, and say, yo, Johnny, send me a thing now? Where would Johnny be? Where would Johnny be? Would he be in China? All right. Can you own a piece of land in China or even a house? Do you know what Jamaican over here own whole land and house? When we're going to step it up and use what? The resources. Let me tell you something, man. Engineer the hardship, I want a serious thing, you know. Engineer the hardship, come and say on my platform. Them never even tap into the knowledge of them have overseas. So many Jamaicans come over here, so them learn how type of skill, how type of trade, them go to school, and they're very knowledgeable in many different fields that we really need in Jamaica if I have some advice. But they are not tapping into the knowledge, the vast knowledge, the best and the brightest will let Jamaica come over here. So if Jamaica suffer brain drain, that means all the brain over here then. No brain left back, don't it? That means a lot of brain does, as they come out of university, they just fly out. So them over here, so them advance, even go back to school, a lot of them. In them craft, them very versed and skill. Them could lend back their expertise to Jamaica, but government not tapping into them. No people. As one something to build, we go get something. Somebody else. Me say Flight Green in a video you were yesterday. Him and this Chinese man. All of a sudden, Flight Green has said, sugar is lucrative. Sugar is profitable. Flight Green has said, them boy are mashed down with sugar plantation and I put house on it. But just because one Chinese man come and he want to convince the people, I just didn't even hear the Prime Minister talking. You know. So sugar is not lucrative, you know. It's not long ago me and the Prime Minister talking, you know. So sugar is not lucrative, you know. Okay, I give the reason why I'm this and that. And just not too long ago, me I hear the Prime Minister say, sugar is not lucrative. Right? People who remember when we just do my video the other day, I mean I tell you about sugar. My argument at that time, I tell you, I'm driving to Florida, I see a sugar cane field, and I see the factory. You remember that video? My argument at that time, how them politicians I say sugar and the money party. That was my argument, you know. Because that was what me hear such man just say. Sugar is not lucrative, right? So that's why I come up with the video, come and drive down Florida I may find myself now a cane piece that people cane everywhere. And I look way out in the middle of the field. I see one city out there, pure light. It will get dark. So I know what that is. That's a sugar factory. Look like a city in the middle of the goddamn cane field. We know the employer work for people. I said to myself, say, how the hell them boy come tell us a sugar not sell. Sugar is not everything. Let me tell you something. Me not see no different in a sugar use from a born till now. All the year them talk about reduction in sugar intake. Tell me where you see people. You know see soda stop make? They stop make soda. No, seriously. Anything where they stop make cake, when they got a supermarket, when they got these stores in America, you don't see cake and all type of pastry, they were sweet. Do you see them cut down on the sugar? Do you see them stop make pastry? Like when you go to Florida, you go Publix and all them places there. Where them have bakery inside of it. Even Walmart. Where them have bakery inside and then bake the stuff and put it out right there. You ever see them reduce the amount of sugary products when they sell to people? So how the hell we manage to lock down sugar plantation, sugar factory, and say sugar not lucrative? You know what people what run out people that business in Jamaica? Like I was talking to the brother from Maple Ice the other day. He tell me say the rest of ice factory them run out of business because of the high cost of electricity. They have to close them shop. So I can imagine a sugar field unless my plant have them own solar farm over the factory. But I want Chinese man, me see, fly green with, you know. Me say these guys are sold to the goddamn Chinese, you know. It's only Chinese can do business in Jamaica, you know, people. Me say black man a traitor to them own. And we create to own demise. We you see here. We are some dangerous people, you know. Foolishly dangerous, man. Fly green, me say I walk on this Chinese man. And Fly green, I tell me say, oh, sugar is lucrative because I walk with the Chinese man. They say, ching, this a deal if you go through, man. Me etch this a deal and we don't know what you need for them. Me not see nothing change in the sugar intake. All they hear them attack. So me not understand why the hell them shut down sugar factory. But want a man tell me if you don't see sugar stop selling at the stores. Sugar stop selling. The cake ingredients we have make for how much years? Would you see the amount of sugar in a recipe they gone down? Would you see a reduction in the amount of sugar in a cake, in a recipe, since they talk about all this nonsense? No, people don't see it. Sugar is the same. People still have them soda upon them shelf. Everything sweet still out there. But we don't know a whole trick way. Now we are import sugar when we should be exporting. I think again about the food we hear them talk about it. What the Labour Right is banking on. The big friend with the importation lights in the pocket. They import them potato and them Irish and them onion and all them junk from up here so to the people of Jamaica. You know how fragile that be? People just did the day we have the big sea. Ships closed down. The more the farmer them plant in the country, and the more we balance out the economy and things will go down. It was clear the other day. Come here, people, let me show you an example because I deal with common sense on this platform in the business if you go to school or whatever. You must can understand a clear, raw, common sense reasoning. Let me show you how farmers will bring down your prices in Jamaica. Because if you ever make these boys have the upper hand of you, you're dead. They're going to teach you again. Just the other day when the hurricane blew, what happened when farmers was hurting? When our dear farmers who are feed with from a barn till now, when the farmer them suffer behind the hurricane burial and them crop got destroyed. In the market, you have less farmers because them lose them crop. Not there if you sell. Gone, right? Guess who supposed to fill the gap with cheap produce? The man there with them importation license in the pocket. But instead of reducing the price even lower, or even match the price of the farmer, even that, guess what they do, people? They multiply them price. Them unleash them cruelty upon way. Them bite with them venom and squeeze it in a way. Them bite with them fangs and squeeze venom in a way. You hear me, I say, people? They never show no mercy. And I want you guys to understand this, you know. Because the liberal approach towards this thing is wrong. The PNP approach is right. And I'm giving you a common sense argument. So even if you don't, you understand me. You see, the other day when Barry they blow, you see, when the man they was supposed to, with the importation license, when the government thinks they will feed Jamaica, you see what they do with the other day? Then buck the price till even Floyd Green have to come out and remind them the reason why them have the importation license, the reason why them get the waivers. Floyd Green have to remind them the reason why them get the waivers. They must, you know, and I talk about price gouging and stuff like that. Floyd Green was licking out on that. So what I tell you, say, and what lowered the price, people? Come here. What lowered the price? When you come here, man, you have a reason like a what if I even don't, so you can't understand what Carlos has said, man. Me chat plain, man, raw, man. Just like that. What lowered the price right after burial when the man with the importation license, who's supposed to help out, who are get the waivers and then collect tax? So that's that if you collect tax from them, you know. They must not get no duty free and no. You understand? We collect duties from them for the people putting a farming. People, it was when the farmer them at Jamaica, and them work hard and get to ground, get to work quick, start planting quick crop, help out the market. That's what lowered the prices in the market. And like me, I tell people, unless you don't go market, yeah, man. You don't go market. I find me down, go like so, yo, we go market more down. It is the farmers them that save the Jamaican people them off a burial. Because the man with the importation license shipping is something that kill the Jamaican people with price. So what I tell you, say, don't make the mistake and destroy farming. We need to farm more. That will reduce the price of food. Don't listen to these idiots. We need to cut off the foot from all that imported stuff we are coming at the country. Elevate farming. So what me hear the PNP them say after 2 years in office, they want to stop import potato and onion. What's wrong with that, Jamaican people? Good God. What is wrong with you come in and have a plan? So you give yourself 2 years, which is a long time, to put all farmers to work. Chacha. We say the more Jamaican farmers plant, we want to hear these things. You know? The more Jamaican farmers plant, people, is the less your food price is. If they don't plant, we have a disaster and allow these guys will get the waiver where government now collect tax from when them should have really collect taxes. That's my problem. You can't give them boy with tax money and tell them to keep it. You don't want it. You need to collect with taxes, because what them do now benefited nothing. Look for the good people. Now, look, let me show you another thing again. What me just show you a while ago, you know? It was under the Big C, right after Big C, when the farmer them lose them thing. Them get a chance to feed the nation at a cheaper cost, but feed them profit up to be 1,000%. Now, let me show you another example. The ice, the foreign ice in Jamaica, it is 69 cents a bag. Why? We have a disaster right now because major ice factory burned down. So instead of the money with the shipment importation license, where we are give a tax break, taxpayers, government are telling them to keep the money in their pocket, they're not charging nothing. Instead of them help out the nation, what they do, people? What's them do? The same ice, remember ice, a bag of 10-pound ice at Jamaica, $300, right? The same bag, 10-pound bag of ice in Jamaica is at $1,065. Good God. Tell me how again the man with the importation license help. Tell me how imported stuff is cheaper now. Me tell you about the vegetable off a Big C. High gone to the roof. People are hungry, can't buy it. Now me I show you about we have another disaster again. Here comes the ice. So me I show you how imported stuff raise the price. The more we farm, the price lowered. So when the ice factory build up back again and start manufacture, we own the ice. The price of ice gone down. Want to stop importing ice. When the farmer them start farm and pump out the food in the market, the price of ground produce, farm produce cut down because the farmer them a farm. So the more Jamaica people farm, is the lesser price pay. I want you guys to understand that logics. You don't want nobody to go think they got a university if they come tell them nonsense. Just look what I'm telling you. Common sense. I may have what to back it up. Examples. They have documented example for back it up. Right off a barrel. Right off a barrel. Fried Green never come out and say, we're going to stop killing people with price. That's why we give you guys waivers and tax breaks and stuff. So you could sell your stuff cheaper to the Jamaican people. And they're going to investigate to see who are gouge the people. And Fried Green, the agriculture minister, said that. So the man them with the importation license, when you hear the labor them talk about, at this they want. That the man them with the container, we are coming to the country, I kill with price. And when the farmer them start to farm on the barrel, yeah, you go to the market, you see the price of stuff drastically decrease. Give thanks to every Jamaican farmer out there. Continue tilling the soil. You don't even know it. The good you do to humanity. Ice factory burn down. And we have to go build up at the factory again, start making own ice. That means that we have produce Jamaican stuff. Almost like a farmer. We have farm with own ice then. We have make our own ice. That will bring down the price of ice. We are selling $1,065 back to $300. When we start farm with own stuff, when we start produce with own stuff, it's cheaper. Don't listen to the labor right them. Them try to make an argument for rich people. A politician and rich men have importation license in the pocket. It's not Joe from around the corner where we look a shop. When the boy get a bus, the only bus I get to go on farm work. Chaja. Yeah. Take people fool, Ivan Bradford. Yeah. We need deliverance of the life. The country need deliverance. Me, I tell you if not labor right, yes, sir. Me, I tell, all right, look here. These people are deceptive, you know. Me just show you a video where the man I tell the people them say, building a house by yourself is the same as having a mortgage and paying in increments, paying mortgage in increments. You see that deception there? You see them full of your scheme and style and chicken business. You see the pattern to me I talk about right now. You see, no love for the people them. Pure chicken business all day, every goddamn day. For you, if you tell the people them say, paying, building a house in increment, little, is the same like the mortgage. Generalship, major generalship that. You know, see, so we're going to see what going to go on when Trump come in, because I was telling my virgin, I went yesterday or the day before that, you notice the last Trump administration, when Trump was there, there's a man named Donald Tapia. You know, the ambassador to Jamaica from America. Donald Tapia was one of the most vocal ambassador I've ever seen in my life. Every chance he can get on radio and TV, him they out there and talk about the China stuff. Talk about the China 5G and all them stuff. Remember them time. Remember. So Trump with his fury of China right now, China now bow. People and Jamaica, you know, Jamaica was invited to a BRICS meeting. So the BRICS community consider Jamaica, you know, they want Jamaica in it. Because Jamaica major, a big global player in the people. It might look small, but a big global player. So based on what you hear about the Panama Canal, China, we're going to make China control the port. We're pretty much locked up in and behind, you know. Yeah, you may say, people. Now, what we going to do? When it starts slash man visa and all them thing, then squeeze the country. What we going to do? Because when we see Trump are coming like him have been planning my ball it out and Ray and all type of nonsense as usual. And Jamaica is on his radar, people. So when I know such man I wrote this thing out, he probably called such man to go have a meeting with him at Mar-a-Lago. We don't know. But yeah. But my platform, people, I am. Me know say none of them are like me, you know. Now because they hear me say West, but because we know the guy named West. We don't know nobody about China. No, so we don't know nobody over there. We're not getting a love from them where people live over there and earn and have business, land and property over there. We don't see that at China. That's a new boyfriend for you. After him coming of slam bam and gone. You'll never see, you don't even know him live. You know what I say? Come on, man. Anyway, people. Right, that's so long me there. Thank you guys for watching this video. What to say? When it says surplus on the market can reduce price. That's what me I say. But me say, just like how Andrew, I tell the people them say, when you build your house in increment, it's the same as mortgage. And the same thing them I tell the people them say, importing stuff, it good for the country and how we go hungry and how they go cost this and they go cost that. People, that's a big lie. How not building your own stuff, planting your own stuff? How is that a bad idea? Me give you an example, you know. I give a clear example. You all know about it, guys. Just the other day after burial, the man who import stuff, it a kill we with price. Who bail we out? The farmer them have to go plant to bail we out. So what that says about stuff we are importing in the country, and there's some cruel Jamaican where price gouge at 1,000%. We also tell about the ice. It is 69 cents a bag. 69 cents is $1,065. We're depending on ice because the major ice factory in Jamaica. So when you do your importation license, you don't come to help out the country, you come to help out yourself. There's no way a bag of ice should be bought for 65 cents. And when you go to Jamaica, that same bag of ice is being sold for $1,065. It is said it is $300 for the same 10-pound bag of ice, Jamaican ice. And we see where it is $1,065 for the same 10-pound bag of ice from foreign. See that again, people? We don't see that again. You know, so foreign sitting can pricey. We have to produce our own to have a better life. Do not listen to the deceptive labor right then. Don't come tell you about pretty stuff. Me, I give you the common sense, people. Common sense where even the dons can understand me and look back when me and show you. And these events and all of these events, what them do? Shoot up the price when we're at our weakest. So can you imagine if a real crisis go on where the farmer them can't get the farm and plant nothing like for a month or even more? Can you imagine if the farmer they can't get the plant for 2 weeks? Because I say, can you imagine if the farmer them, no farmer in Jamaica can't farm nothing for 2 weeks? That's true. Hey, but if you're hungry, man, big up all the farmer them. Manners and respect, people. Thank you for watching this video. Yeah, my name is Jamaican Carlos. As usual, I'm a student in our class. Make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. Hey, we're glad to see so much on up this morning, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We're glad to see you up. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, my argument start off at the municipal building, Ksamc. For you guys who late, you know, Swaby, them two man house, the building will have is regularized. So that ends, that conclude, that come to the end of investigation for that, right? So that conclude the regularization process. So concluding the regularization process. So that done. So both buildings have been regularized by Ksamc, and I think they get them stamped. I don't know where you get when they do that. Signed documents or something. I don't know. A big old building there. So also, this brother was saying that the PNP brother is building without permit. But on the document, I'm gonna read also where it said he was permitted to build 2 bedrooms and 2-story, and I'm build 3-story. So which is it, Mr. Mayor? I want to know which is it, or whatever you be, Deputy Mayor. Thank you guys for watching this video. My name is Jamaican Carlos people. It was wonderful talking to you. Talk to you later. I'm out.
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget?
A Sunday Gleaner probe has revealed a wanton breakdown in sanitation and maintenance at 11 of the island's public hospitals and health centres. The probe canvassed facilities in the parishes of Kingston, St. Catherine, Clarendon, Hanover, St. James and Westmoreland, and it featured 7 hospitals and 4 health centres. Bathrooms were located in accident and emergency rooms and other areas frequented by the public. The Salmonella Hospital seemed the worst among those examined in the probe, with broken plumbing, water lock-offs and bathrooms that doubled as janitorial storerooms. At least 4 of the locations visited were without running water. At others, toilets had broken or removed flush handles. Some were without toilet bowl covers and had mucky floors. Authorities blamed unscrupulous visitors for some of the damage to the bathrooms, claiming that persons are stealing toilet components and stationery.
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget?
I've been asking for tissue since I've been here. Yeah, but this is not There's still no tissue in any of the bathrooms. I've been asking for tissue since I've been here. I've been asking for tissue, no one's giving me any tissue. I also need another diaper. I need another diaper and I need some tissue. I've been asking for tissue since I've been here, and now she's mad because I'm using paper towels. What else am I supposed to do? Can I have a diaper, please? This shouldn't be like pulling teeth. Alright, this is. You don't provide those personal information. How am I supposed to know that when I'm not from here? Okay, so somebody should have been...
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget?
We called her, and we asked her if she could get my dad a bedpan, a urinal. Them not have none. And she had talked about, this is early in the morning, the lady talking about what she's going to eat for lunch. So we have all these people in here, doctor, nurse assistant, they're all having a good conversation, laughing, talking. Other people coming in. I remember an older lady had a stroke and she came in next to my dad, and oh my God, the family was so upset because they weren't even treating it like an emergency. The woman was having, her right side of her face was just droopy, not opening her eyes. Back to my dad's story. So he was supposed to go to the bathroom. He kept complaining because there's a pressure in his, bladder because he's getting fluids. My sister and I had to get my dad up, all right? And The IV pole, no wheel on the IV pole. So guess what? My sister have to lift up the IV pole and me have to hold on to my father and get him to the bathroom so he could pee. Alright, with a neck brace. And then we're in the bathroom, no toilet paper. None. Anyway, I improvise. I left my purse outside because I don't want a phone or nothing, so my husband are the outside with my purse. I get one look up piece of toilet paper after my beg and get my father wipe up, bring him back to the bed. You should see myself and my sister with the IV pole. Lift up the IV pole because there's no, it can't drop on the ground. You understand? And that's how my father was able to pee after getting IV fluid in the hospital. And no matter how we ask what's going on, everything was on slow motion. No CT scan, he needed one. It took a long time for some Chinese doctor come around and say X, Y, and Z.
National in the Cayman Islands.
Up first this evening, officials at the Bustamante Hospital are on the defensive this evening amid suggestions by the Health Minister, Dr. Christopher Tufton, that they should also take responsibility for some of the issues plaguing the hospital.
TVJ's Kirk Wright spoke with Dr. Warren Blake, an orthopedic surgeon and consultant.
It has been a challenging few months at the Bustamante Hospital for Children. Orthopedic surgeon and consultant Dr. Warren Blake knows firsthand what medical staff had to do to keep the operations running. It is why he's concerned about the comments made by the Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton about the malfunctioning AC units in the operating rooms. The minister pointed to poor maintenance of the infrastructure by the hospital's administrators for some of the recurring problems. According to Dr. Blake, that's not the case. He referred us to a plan put in place back in April to fix the AC units in all operating rooms. He said if that plan was allowed to go ahead, problems with the AC units would be non-existent.
And that plan was to have been funded by the Chase Fund. The administration of the hospital was well involved in this, and when they sent to the ministry to get permission was denied. And the minister needs to also address the reasons why the permission was denied to go ahead with the plans earlier this year to fix the hospital. And it's because of this denial that's part of the major reason why we don't have any operating theatre functioning properly at the Children's Hospital at this time.
As it relates to suggestions that patients can do operations at the university hospitals of the West Indies, Dr. Blake says it's easier said than done.
In fact, one of our patients who were on the list for the mission was in fact sent to the university hospital to try and get her done through the hospital. She returned to us when she got an invoice for $1 million. All right, we were told that the invoice would probably have been waived, but when the mother faced with an invoice like that, she didn't want to go through all the problems to get the invoice waived, so she came back down to Bustamante Hospital.
Dr. Blake says for months now, he has had to be cancelling major surgeries because of problems with the hospital's AC unit. At the press conference, Minister Tufton also said it was difficult to get persons to maintain equipment. Dr. Blake stated the reason why contractors are reluctant to carry out servicing at public hospitals.
None of the suppliers want to maintain their equipment because they don't get paid, and if they do get paid, they get paid very late. So the ministry is looked upon as a very bad creditor.
Kirk Wright.
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in
them at the hospital? Why does a funeral home contact me before the hospital? How did the funeral home get my number?
We were contacted by a funeral home to say that our mother was not the hospital. No doctor, no nurse contacted the family.
I was about to leave my home for work Wednesday morning when I received a call from a funeral home stating to me that if I have a debt. And I said, who is this? where you get my number from. She told me that she got my number from the hospital. I said to them at the hospital, why does the funeral home contact me before the hospital? How did the funeral home get my number?
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget? This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget?
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't pull me again. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't pull me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. COVID money, me say we eat the your little rat you. Use the youth, the money, waste my bust a man to statue. Say we like a catch you, but we got in a figure you. Take the spit of money, gal and say that is not you. One day the man above him up, him a got a bet. Too much it in the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you. It burn me 300% raise. It burn me garbage pile up the day. It burn me give the teacher them raise. It burn me I see corruption please. It burn me mash down the people them house. It burn me every day appear arms out. It burn me appear money them a thief. It burn me and them a sell out with each. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't pull me again.